coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
This kick is good.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 34 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And a throw first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it deep.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, 60 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to put a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there. He wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. They're going to look to throw. No, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And a big Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Pass incomplete.
The 2nd down pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. As he should be able to put him back deep here in his first punt. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Their own 13-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Second and 6. Gets it to Gordon. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Miller, complete. And now look at this, big gain, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And some room to run now. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he finds his tight end, Graham.
The second down pass.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back to throw now on first down. And Graham's got it, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got Gordon open, completes it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Complete to
23 yards on the play.
First and goal, Chicago.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Lions 21. Bears 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and 14. He nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Intended for Marvin Jones.
But you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his man in stride, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And take it right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So might as well have not even had the penalty.
First down, a run with Cohen. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Lions add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to get it to Robinson. it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian McCaffrey. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Second and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
It's fourth down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 41. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And He's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back about the 37-yard line. Khalil Mack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Jamie Collins makes the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The connection made. It's Graham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Beaver Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Third and 4.
The Lions on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is third and 4. Looking to throw. Galladay complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
49-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Lions 42. Bears 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
set up to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 56 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Lions 42, Bears 24. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 8 yards to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, their bent over, their hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We got them now.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. first down. He'll drop to throw it. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. First down, Bears.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. That is caught at the 7. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Brings up.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Detroit, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,